guys, ASMR Retro here, and happy St. Patrick's Day, everybody. Today I'm going to be doing a watch-along commentary type video of the 1993 horror film Leprechaun, starring Jennifer Aniston, also known as Rachel. So here we go, I started playing it as soon as the video loaded, so if you want to watch along with me, restart this video and press play on the movie. But here we see the leprechaun going down a bunch of steps, and I guess he uses his leprechaun magic to cover the entrance. Oh, and then there you see his pot of gold. He's very proud of his pot of gold. And he says whoever steals his gold won't live through the night, so he's putting a curse on it or something. Try Mark Pictures presents. Then we get a car driving by, a Mark Jones film. By the way, I won't be eating anything during this. Usually I'll eat like popcorn when I'm doing these watch-alongs, but not in this one. Warwick Davis, that's the guy from Willow, and he's in quite a few Star Wars stuff, I think. I know he was, and there's a title there. I know he was one of the Ewoks, I'm pretty sure. He's in a lot of stuff. Okay, we see some dude in his fancy suit coming out of a car. Drinking heavily, of course. It is St. Patrick's Day after all. Actually, I don't know if it's supposed to be St. Patrick's Day in the movie. I don't think so. And goes home. I believe this is his wife. Wait, is it his wife? I mean, she called him Mr. O'Grady. And this lady looks like, she kind of looks like, on The Sopranos, the lady that played Tony Soprano's mother. I know it's not her, but it kind of looks like her. See if I could put the volume slightly louder of the movie, because I can't hear it very much. Okay, that's better. Just gotta make sure you guys can hear it through the microphone. Alright, he gives the driver a nice tip, it looks like. He's like, we're rich. He must be rich if he could have afforded to pay like that. It's a pretty good one. So he just came back from Ireland to bury his mother. And he pulls out what looks like an urn. And he smashes it open. And she's mortified, but it's gold. It says he got it from a leprechaun that he caught. Actually, this guy has a pretty good leprechaun voice. I wonder if he does the voice of the leprechaun in the movie. I don't think Warwick Davis does it, or does he? I don't know. Yeah, I guess that's his wife. So the wife doesn't believe him, obviously. But the lightning strikes till, oh. So now she's putting on a pot of tea for him. Speaking of which, I have some water here. Can I drink? That kind of sounded like a kid crying or something, coming from his luggage. And she slowly approaches, slowly, 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 slowly. Oh, it's a kid singing a nursery rhyme or something. very close look. Just open the damn thing. Oh, there it is. There's the leprechaun. And the lights go out, and he wants his gold, and the old lady falls down the steps, and she's done for, it looks like. Those look like the Home Alone steps. So we get a nice zoom-in shot up the steps, kind of like Evil Dead style cinematography on that part, kind of. And we see like kind of like a silhouette of the leprechaun. I smell some tea brewing. And now the Mr. O'Grady is oh, he had to go somewhere and he came back and he's like, we're rich now. And here comes the leprechaun with the tea. And he's imitating his wife's voice. He's like, how did you find me? That's a great shot of the leprechaun. You know, the old technique or whatever in horror movies where it's like you don't want to show the monster too much, especially not near the beginning. Which they do a lot in this movie, but then sometimes you can't see his face, and then they go back to not showing his face. So like once he shows face, he just gotta always show his face. There's no point of hiding it after that. So yeah, oh, he pulls out a 4-leaf clover, which of course, I thought leprechauns like 4-leaf clovers, but in this movie, it's kind of like a crucifix to a vampire or something. And he's shooting at him. I don't know if he's hitting him, but he's running away. So he's in the basement now. Oh, and there's the dead wife. It's like, you killed my wife. And he's like, the leprechaun's messing with him. He's like, oh, I'm okay, I just got a little kink in my neck. He's a nice little leprechaun. So again, he's taking shots at the leprechaun. And then I guess he's hiding in that box. The wooden crate. Oh, he got him with a bullet and he passed out, I guess. I don't know, he's falling asleep. He fell asleep. And he's putting him in the box, the wood crate. And he's gonna put the lid on. Yep, there it goes. And of course he puts the 4-leaf clover on top of the crate. I guess that's sealing him in. And he's hammering the crate shut, of course. That'll keep him out. That'll keep out a magic leprechaun. I mean, you think the magic 4-leaf clover would be enough, but I guess not. Okay, oh, he's pouring gas everywhere now, too. Gas, pour. He's not Freddy Krueger, he can't burn him. And now he carried his wife's body up the steps. Because he doesn't want his wife to burn. But he figured he'd want to hide the evidence. Like, how's he gonna explain this? They'll probably think that he killed his wife. And he's all sweaty, he's not looking that great. And, he was just about to light the match, and it looks like he's really gotta go to the bathroom. No, I think he's having a heart attack. And he's just about to light the match, and can he do it? It's like, burn in hell, you little green B-word. But then the flame goes out, and I guess the leprechaun used magic to blow it out. I don't know, bro. And get a shot of the leprechaun I think we're gonna... No, we got the title sequence already, but... Let's see. Slow zoom out. And fade to black. Wow, that was a really good movie. I enjoyed it. Oh wait, it's not over. Okay. So now we got some like country music, and oh, it's 10 years later now. So yeah, I've seen this before. It's not very good, but it's kind of has a cult following. But yeah, it's obviously a very low budget movie, but I have to say for a low budget movie, it looks pretty good. Like visually, it's well shot, good lighting and all that. I think what really hurts it a lot is the music. The soundtrack, it's not orchestrated, it's like a synthesized fake orchestra kind of thing, and that really, really hurts it. Makes it seem like so low budget. And I think it would have been way better with a real orchestra, but obviously that costs money. And yeah, the story's kind of silly as well, but... And here we see Jennifer Aniston arriving with her father. I believe that's her father, yeah. And they're arriving at the house that the movie, O'Grady and his wife's house. And I think the dad bought it, and he wants to fix it up. And Jennifer is not too impressed. Obviously her name's not Jennifer in this movie, but... Or maybe I should call her Rachel. And I thought she did a good job in this movie, as good as necessary for this kind of a movie. And you're not really supposed to like your character all that much in the beginning. It seems like she's like a California princess type of person, and it's like, oh, I'm gonna be miserable in this house, or blah blah blah. But that's kind of part of her arc. It's unusual for a movie like this to have an arc at all, but she changes, I guess, over. And now we see a shot of a tarantula in the basement. And they span. Get the steps again. So obviously he bought the house. So after that guy and his wife died, I guess the police came or whatever. And they saw the bodies there, but wait, tell me they didn't investigate the entire house. They didn't open the crate in the basement and find the leprechaun. I don't know, bro. And that 4-leaf clover didn't biodegrade by now. But yeah, the dad wants to clean it up, splash some paint around. Jennifer Aniston is disgusted by these spider webs. And let's see. This dad character, the actor, I'm like, this guy's familiar. What the hell do I know this guy from? And then I realized, oh yeah, he was on Saved by the Bell. He played Zach Morris's father on a handful of episodes. Which is kind of weird because I never seen Zach's mother and father together. They never said that they were divorced. Oh, she sees the tarantula. And she calls it a spider, but that's definitely more than a spider. I mean, tarantulas are spiders, I guess, but it's not like, oh, you see a regular spider. I'd be way more freaked out. If I don't blame her for getting freaked out if I saw that in the basement, I'm like, I am not sleeping in this house ever again. I do not like spiders. So she's leaving and she's gonna make a reservation in a hotel, and she bumps into this guy. I guess he was there to paint the house. Dad hired him, I guess. I'm just gonna call him Chad McBride or something. He's familiar too. I think he was in like soap operas or something like that. Not that I watched that, but just saying. So she's gonna offer him money because she accidentally knocked over his paint thinner. She's like, yeah, whatever, I gotta go. girls are always afraid of spiders. And she's like, yo, 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 yo. I ain't having that kind of talk around here. It's like, that's the 90s. It's the 90s. Okay, so they're doing just some small talk, and then Dad comes out. And the guy's like, yo, I wasn't doing nothing with your daughter, I swear. I made that up, he didn't actually say that, but... So now suddenly she wants to stay, because I guess she likes Chad McBride. She's like, oh, I got no problem with spiders and bugs. I'm staying. It's like, alright. It's the power of a Chad. Your dad's like, whatever. And now we're introduced to the kid. And his buddy, so the kid's name is Alex. I forgot what the guy's name is. He looks like a Chris Farley type of guy. And I guess the guy's like a handyman or whatever. I guess they work together. Well, that kid's way too young to be working, but... That kid, is... Anytime you see a movie with a kid that looks like that, his name is Alex, guaranteed. Especially back then. Now, when I saw these two, the first thing I thought of immediately was a movie, Critters. That's like it came out before this. It's kind of like a Gremlins type of movie. It's really good. I like it a lot, excuse me. But I thought about that because there's two characters almost exactly like these guys in that movie. There's a kid who lives on the farm and he has a slingshot, and this kid does too. And then he has an older friend who's like like a handyman kind of guy, but he's not too smart. Very similar dynamic there. Obviously inspired by that. Which is also interesting because I looked on IMDb later and it said that I don't know if it was one of the executives or whatever, they wanted the movie to be less gory. They wanted it to be a little bit more family friendly. And they mentioned Critters as an example. So I'm like, oh, okay, that's probably why they put that in there. I think it really originally supposed to be more like I mean, it still is, but anyway, you can see they added a little bit more humor, but it still has, gore in it and stuff like that, so maybe they weren't really sure what kind of movie it was supposed to be. And you can kind of see that in the final result. So, I'm not sure why Jennifer Aniston's in the basement now carrying 2 glasses of, I don't know, cranberry juice. And then something fell on her, she freaks out, and now looks like what's his name, the Leprechaun woke up a little bit. Oh, and here's Chad, he was down there, I guess. And I guess he dropped some of the some of the drink on the grate. And Chad is telling her about O'Grady. And now they want to look in this crate for some reason. With all those other boxes and crates, why this one in particular, I don't know. She's like, I'm not scared, give me a crowbar. So he gives him her hammer instead. Oh, and now they hear a scream from outside. It's the big guy, handyman guy. He's covered in paint. I guess they dropped the paint on him. What's his name? Otis or Gus or something like that. I don't know, bro. And they're like, okay, you could go clean off in the bathroom in there. It's like, I don't want that guy in going in my house with the paint all over him. It's gonna get paint everywhere. But I guess they're probably gonna renovate everything anyway. So we see the Leprechaun again in the grate, looking around. that's a lot of cobwebs in that kitchen. Would a kitchen really get that dirty in 10 years of like nobody living in there? That many cobwebs. So now he hears something. I'm just gonna call him Gus because I don't know his name. Not gonna call him Otis. Yeah, Otis. He hears something. It sounds like a kid. So the leprechaun can imitate voices like the T-1000, I guess. Oh, it's singing a Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. That's pretty creepy element, that. So he's gonna go down into the basement. Never go into the basement. It's never a good idea in these movies. Like, hello. Hello. Yeah, I would never go in that basement with that many cobwebs. That's just not gonna happen. Fellow knows what kind of cool retro stuff you'd find on that farm. And then the voice is like, why won't you let me out of this crate? That's pretty creepy. Like, oh, they creeped me out on that one, I'll admit that. Oh, and you wiped off the 4-leaf clover. It is like, wilted or whatever you call it. But I don't even know if it'll still be there at all. But I don't know. Oh my god. So now the leprechaun busts out of the crate. He's like, I'm back. It's like, hey Tuppy, you got a light for old leprechaun's pipe. I think that is, what's his name? Warwick Davis' voice, but I don't know, I could be wrong. Obviously it was ADR regardless, but... And he eats like I don't know, that was a cricket or something. It's like, what are you? It's like, why am I a leprechaun? A shoemaker by trade. Is that the lore behind leprechauns? They're shoemakers. And he asks him for a crock of gold. He says, tell me or I'll bite your ear off and I'll make a boot out of it. So the guy starts freaking out and trying to run up the steps. And the leprechaun uses leprechaun force powers to close the door in front of him. So he can't get out. Oh, but there he goes. And he's like, you only got away because me powers are weak. I need me gold. So he runs out. He's like, oh, there's a leprechaun in the basement. There's a leprechaun in the basement. And I was thinking it's funny because, like, I think most people, when they think of leprechauns, they think of, like, Lucky Charms. I always thought leprechauns were supposed to be, like, friendly characters, but when I think about it, like, a lot of the mythical characters like that are very dark and have, like, they'll curse you if you look at them wrong or something like that. Ozzy, that's his name. Otis, close enough. I'm still gonna call him Otis, I decided. So now Chad is gonna go down, same with Rachel. And they're gonna go check it out. But Otis is gonna go with them now, same with the kid. And of course they're not gonna find anything, most likely. And Otis here looks like he's familiar too. I think, was he in what's that movie called? Teen Wolf, maybe. He's in one of those 80s movies. I can't remember exactly who he was. I know I've seen him before though. And the kid too, I know I've seen him in something else. TV show or something, I don't know. I mean, I guess that's what IMDb is for, but I just don't feel like it. So he's trying to describe the leprechaun to them. He's like, he's gonna kill every one of us and I'm first. Jennifer Aniston looks creeped out a little bit. Oh, there's a truck honking. That was like, not from the movie. It was in real life. Just in case you're wondering. see something in the corner, and what is it? They hear a noise. Maybe Jennifer Aniston should warn them that there's a tarantula somewhere in the basement. Could be dangerous. And he's going in the dark corner, and he sees a rat. Just a rat. Rats are pretty terrifying. And he's like, no, that wasn't the leprechaun. I really did see a leprechaun. She's like, let's get the hell out of here. They go up the most rickety wobbly steps I've ever seen, and they're back outside. Back to painting. Oh! And they see a rainbow suddenly appeared. It's like it's a magic rainbow. Leprechauns and rainbows. It's a sign. So he wants to go see what's at the end. It's like, how do you know which side to check? But actually, when they saw the rainbow, they saw it like forming, so it went from like left to right. So I guess he just goes to the right side. So Ozzy, Otis, and Alex went to go check out the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow, and the others are gonna keep painting the house. And it's the end of the rainbow is on a truck, an old beaten down truck. Which I don't understand. I can't remember if they explain this, but O'Grady had the gold. Oh, right. Okay, that's right, because he buried it before, or he hid it somewhere before he went back to the house, so I guess that's where he hid it. That's right. Okay. I thought he had it on him. It doesn't seem like a good spot to hide gold, but anyway. So he sees a gold coin. They find a gold, one of the gold coins in the truck. And Alex grabs it from him. And the guy's like, hey, give it back or whatever. Oh, and then suddenly the sack of gold appears. That didn't make any sense, but anyways, there it is. And it's full of gold. It's like, would you stop with that stupid leprechaun stuff? Finders keepers. So Otis, to test that if it's real, he bites on it, but being the idiot that he is, he swallows the gold. I'm sure he'll poop it out eventually. It's like, could I die from swallowing gold? And the kid's like, yeah, after I kill you. Like, holy. Now, obviously, that's gonna come into play later, the gold being inside him. Like, we could hide it at the old well beside the house. It's like we're rich. It's like I could buy comics every week. I like the way he thinks. He may not be smart, but I like the way he thinks. He has good taste. And the kid's like, oh, maybe we can go to the hospital and you can have an operation to make you smart. He wasn't saying that as an insult. He was actually saying it seriously. It's like, that way people won't make fun of you. He's like, people make fun of me. It's like, oh, just behind your back. He's like, oh, well, that's better, I guess. If I was that kid, I wouldn't leave the gold with Otis over there. So up they go, back up the hill, back to the house. It does sound like some of the soundtrack is actually an orchestra. They probably bought it off soundtrack thing. Guys, they're not doing a very good job painting that house. Like, look at the blue part. It's like huge gaps where they didn't get, but anyway. Okay, now we see the leprechaun is under the truck. And he's gonna take us away, but Rachel, and he's caressing her leg, and she thinks it's Chad, I think. She's like, come on, Nathan, what are you doing? Nathan is Chad. I guess his name is Nathan. Oh, and then Leprechaun scratches her leg. And here comes the dad, too. It's like, I thought it was Chad's caressing my leg. Chad's like, you'd let me. It's like, that's not the point. It's like, I know what it feels like when a man caresses my leg, and then Dad's like, you do. Because the dad was saying it was like an animal of some kind. Oh, and now they hear a cat meowing. Meow. So I guess they think it was a cat after all. I'd say that the dad actor has a healthy head of hair. That's the definition of a coif. Actually, that actor died. I looked it up. He died a couple years ago, which is too bad. I think he was like 75 or something like that. Oh, so he sticks his hand in a hole where he hears the cat. And of course, it's really the leprechaun and takes a chunk out of his hand. Not quite a chunk out of it, but they got bit pretty bad. So now they're gonna go to the hospital. Oh, I see, that's their business is called Three Guys That Paint. So Chad, the kid, and Otis are all part of a crew. I don't know if Alex and Chad are related. So the truck won't start. So Alex goes and he fiddles around with some of the wires, and that makes it start. So remember, when your car won't start, just fiddle around with a few wires. And there's Leprechaun running into the shed, and then he emerges on a tricycle. Okay, that's pretty hilarious. It's like a little tricycle that he's riding, and it's like they had to speed up the footage because to make him go fast. That's funny. That's like something like Art the Clown would do. So now they're at the hospital, and now it's nighttime. It's like, now's our chance, and Otis is like, what, to get something to eat? That's pretty funny. But they're going to collectibles, Joe's collectible coins, I don't know. One of those shops anyway, to see how much the coins are worth. And then we see the leprechaun is there outside. Joe looks familiar too, but anyway. Look, it's like, what's it worth? He says, okay, hold on. He says, if it's solid gold, it could be worth $500. And if it's, it has historical value, which could make it priceless. So he's gonna keep it to overnight to examine it further. I was thinking when I first saw this, I'm like, okay, if that one thing is worth $500, how much could the whole sack be worth? I'm like, how many do I think could be in there? I'm like, okay, maybe 100. And so it just turns out that there's 100 pieces of gold in there. It's a good guess, but so that would make it, what, $50,000? No, wait, $500 plus, yeah, $50,000. I mean, it's a lot, but I don't know if that would call you, if you can call yourself rich. I mean, yeah, this was the early 90s, but still. But it would tricycle coins, and he was looking it up. But now he heard the bell from the tricycle outside. And he's gonna go check it out. Okay, it's like, I guess it's nothing. He's hearing things. A fatal mistake, buddy. He's gonna put it in his safe. Let me get. Oh, I thought the leprechaun was gonna be inside the safe. Oh, there's a tricycle comes in, no one's on it, so maybe he is in the safe. That'll make very little sense, but you know, leprechaun magic. He looks around, he's like, where the hell does this tricycle come from? He's like, whoa, now he's gonna go check it out, maybe. Yeah, he's like, yeah, whatever. There he goes again, trying to open the safe. Okay, and there we go, he opens it, and obviously the leprechaun's in there. I want me gold coin. Oh, he bit his leg, I guess. And he gives him the coin. Like, bad shop owner. It's not nice to steal coins from a leprechaun. He says, I'll be back. Oh, this is ridiculous. So he grabs a pogo stick. And he's gonna pogo on him. And he's pogoing on his chest. And it's killing him. And his face, I guess. That looks so ridiculous, but I mean, I guess it's kind of funny. It's also another like Art the Clown style murder in a way. I don't know if that guy deserved that he didn't steal it from him. One gold coin, 99 to go. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's Warwick Davis' voice. Did a good job. So now they're at a diner, getting some grub. Back in the days when you can smoke indoors in the diner. So it's Rachel and Chad, and they're having coffee, and they're waiting for Otis and the kid. I think the dad will be fine. He's just in the hospital for observation. It's like, look, the bright side, the worst is over. Yeah, there's another hilarious shot of the leprechaun driving a little toy car that was in the guy's shop. And again, it's like sped up footage. I don't know why that makes it so much more funny. And there's a cop eating a donut, of course. And he sees this car go by. So, of course, he has to pull it over. He's got to make sure that leprechaun has a license. So, of course, the leprechaun pulls over. Hey, at least he's obeying the law. He may be a murderer, but he does not disobey a cop. Good for him. Okay, so the cop slowly approaches the vehicle. Step, 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 step. So the cop thinks he's a kid in a costume. He's like, I'm 600 years old. He's like, why don't you take that ridiculous mask off and step out of the car? And of course, Leprechaun doesn't like that. Oh, and he just grabs the cop's face. Oh, and then he grabs his gun. And he throws the gun away. anything there because she's too fancy, basically. We got sort of a POV shot through the woods, kind of like Evil Dead. The cop is running through the woods, and his face is all bloodied. And there we have the leprechaun. He's chasing after him. The cop's like, "Get away from me, you little creep." He's running for his life. He falls, of course, because that's just what happens in these kind of movies when you're running. And Leprechaun's having a blast. Then the cop hides behind a tree trunk, pulls out his nightstick. See, this part I do find, I think this whole scene was very well done. I can kind of, I wouldn't say it's like scary per se, but I could imagine how the cop feels. Like, what the hell is going on? Like, how is this happening? Is this really happening? I'm gonna die by some little leprechaun creep. So he looks back and he doesn't see him. He's kind of catching his breath for a second, looking around. Okay, now he's running for it again, and he sees his hat on the floor. Looking around. He's getting his nightstick ready. Why would he bother picking up the hat? I don't know. Oh, and here's Leprechaun laughing. Oh, there he is. Guess he's like popping out behind different trees, so he has teleportation abilities like Jason. Cop is like panicking. He's like, "Stop. Stop. Leave me alone. Leave me alone." I could feel that, I could understand. I could totally not relate to, but I could understand how he'd be panicking in that situation. And then he just throws his nightstick. Like, why would you do that? Your only weapon you have on you, and you should throw it away. Like, he tried to throw it at the leprechaun, but so the leprechaun goes running off into one direction and leans up against the tree. The cop, he sits down. And it's like, "Where the F are you?" And now he's like kind of not laughing, but he's like, "Oh, okay, he's gone. I'm safe." Sigh of relief kind of thing. And he's just kind of and there we go. Leprechaun lands on top of him. And looks like he's gonna, breaks his neck. That was a little bit underwhelming. So the cop is dead now, and he's like, "Now that was fun." Okay. Oh yeah, it is Meatloaf, I guess. She doesn't want to eat the meatloaf because she's like, "That's cut up dead cow." And she's like, "I don't kill to eat." He's like, "Really?" And then he takes off her shoe and he's like, "Cut up dead cow, isn't that what your shoe is?" She's like, "Yeah, but I don't eat it." And here comes the kid and Otis. Alright, now the leprechaun is going into some house. I don't know whose house this is. Is this their house? Oh yeah, I guess it's the house they bought. He's looking in the cupboards. everything's very dark. Oh, this is funny. He finds a box of Lucky Charms. Where is it? Yeah, there it is. Well, it's called Lucky Clover, and there's but it's supposed to be Lucky Charms. I just couldn't show the box or whatever. And he eats some of it. And he's like, "Puh," he spits it out. That's pretty funny. They kind of made it all worth it. So he continues the search for the gold, and he's having no luck. Like, can use like some of his magic powers to. He found a mirror and he looks in it and he startles himself. But then he looks again. He's like, "Oh, I'm looking pretty good. Not too bad, not too shabby." Okay, now he is. What is he doing? He's getting a bunch of shoes. I don't understand the shoe thing. I know he's a shoemaker, but. He's gonna polish the shoes. I mean, I guess he's gonna do some work, I guess. That's kind of funny, but like, I don't. Maybe he's gonna wear those boots. I don't know. Oh, now he's cleaning Jennifer Aniston's shoes. Okay. Maybe he's gonna be like, "I cleaned your shoes, now you owe me some gold." Okay, so now they're back at the house. And they're seeing the huge mess that the Leprechaun made. Oh, this is like, I think something got in here, and the kid's like, "No, S, Sherlock." And they see the shoes on the table. And Otis is mentioning how the Leprechaun said he was a shoemaker, and he said he tried to shine his shoes. I don't remember that part, but I guess I missed it. So Rachel's like, "I'm out of here." And she's back. She's like, "It's too dark out there." So they're gonna clean up. Again, Rachel's very pensive, very thoughtful, very worried. So now this is later. They finish cleaning the kitchen, and they hear the tricycle bell ringing. And they're slowly approaching one of the rooms. I don't know if it's a bedroom or what. And it's Otis, of course. It's like, "Look what I found." Like, that's great. And Rachel's like, "I'm gonna find my purse and check into a hotel." She still wants to go to a hotel. It's Alex. Otis is like, "Do you think you could kill the Leprechaun?" Talking to the kid. Like, "Oh, you could kill anything. You just gotta know how." So he basically says you can kill anything with a gun or something like that, bro. I don't know. And then the bell rings again, and they're like, "Would you cut it out with that bell?" But they see the bell's on the counter. On, whatever, something, table. So he's not ringing it. It's coming from the kitchen, it sounds like. And Chad is in the kitchen, looking for it. And everyone else is like right behind him, because they're terrified. 6 times. 5 or 6 good shots. I don't see the bear trap though. It's very dark. Oh, now the leprechaun comes out of nowhere and she starts biting him. They're all hitting him with something. It's like, Alex, get the shotgun. So he runs off to get the shotgun. Oh. And Otis is calling the police, but I forgot to mention something. Oh, and here's the sheriff. I thought was a very interesting looking character. They should have had more of the sheriff in the movie. Just the way he looked and acts is pretty funny. Not funny, just like interesting. But when they introduced Otis, he mentioned how he was kidnapped by aliens once or something like that, which is also what I'm pretty sure the guy from Critters said. But yeah, that sheriff has such a distinctive look. They should have had more of him in there. But now they're back at the farm and they're always got the shotgun and boom! Direct hit. Movie's over. Leprechaun's dead. Okay, so now is Leprechaun still alive? Of course he is. Ooh. That's Chad's legs not looking good. That's a pretty small bear trap. I don't know if that would catch a bear. But that would definitely do a lot of damage on your leg. So now he puts another couple shots into him. But he's not even there, is he? She's like, Nathan, that was no effing bear. Yeah, no kidding. Because before you mentioned that, and maybe it was a bear that came down from the mountains that made the mess in the kitchen. Hey, because Otis told the police that there's a leprechaun. Obviously they didn't believe him, so they're not gonna show up. Yeah, at least he told the truth, you know. Telling the truth is important sometimes. Okay. Now the phone line is dead. So now they're gonna get some supplies to patch up Chad. Okay, so they're gonna stop the bleeding and then they'll take him out to the truck and get to the hospital. He says he put 6 rounds in that thing. I feel like it's gotta be dead, there's no way. Let's be fair, you only see the first shot hitting him. All the other shots looks like you couldn't really see what he was shooting at. Looked like he was shooting at an empty bush, in my opinion. Kind of like Predator 1, they're all shooting into the forest, hoping to hit the Predator. Okay, now they're carrying him out to the truck. And those are my neighbors, of course, making noise, but I can't. But I guess I could pause the movie, but that might screw up the timing, so I'll just try to bear with it. Okay, they're in the truck now, and let me guess, the truck's not going to start. Of course not. This is a horror movie after all. So why doesn't he go back there and fiddle with the wires like last time? Alright, there he's going out to check. To fiddle with those wires. That always fixes truck problems. He's looking around, he's kind of scared. Just hurry up. Let me guess who's going to be inside the trunk. Not the trunk, the hood. And jump scare. Oh, there he is. So they're back in the truck, they roll up all the windows, and now what are they gonna do? Do they still have that shotgun or what? I punched through the windshield. It's pretty tough. Oh, I took a chunk out of Otis's ear. And Chad just punches him in the face. It's funny. Made the like most over the top punching sound. Oh, and yeah, she burned his nose with the the lighter thing. I don't know if cars still have those lighters, but it's like my ear. He got my ear, and then the kid slaps him. He's like, "Hey, chill." I mean, that's kind of rude. It's nice in the barn. Oh, and you bust out of the barn in a what is that? Like a go-kart or something. I don't even know. Did he make that himself or what? Oh my god, and there's like a pitchfork at the end of it. It's like a little card of death. Wow, that thing was powerful. He rammed it into the truck and it rolled over. Okay. So now the Leprechaun approaches the truck. He looks in and nobody's in there. Now I guess they use their own teleportation powers. Okay. So the crew starts running. I guess they're running back to the house. And Leprechaun's right behind them. And Chad falls. Of course, he has the injured leg, so it makes sense that he'd fall. Oh, he closed the door and then cut off the Leprechaun's hand. That's pretty cool. Oh, and the hand's crawling up the door. So definitely some influences from Evil Dead. And the hand opened the door. Turned the doorknob somehow. Physics be damned. So he grabs the hand and puts it back on, I'm guessing. He wasn't happy about that. It looks like Chad is about to pass out. Oh, she's checking her portable phone. Wow, they had portable phones that small back then. That's pretty impressive. Usually you think of those big brick phones, but it's like a pretty decent sized flip phone. And now her mobile phone goes dead. Oh, the battery died. Get your charger. We're gonna be okay. And now we're back at the sheriff's office. My stomach's been growling. Maybe I should have been eating popcorn the whole time. So now the sheriff's telling someone to go check it out. But as we see, it's not the sheriff, it's the Leprechaun imitating the guy's voice. And the dead cop was beside him, so I guess that was, yeah, the dead cop with the broken neck, I guess. Or maybe that was another cop, I don't know, bro. So she's patching up Otis now. It's like, you'll be alright. Chad is in a lot of pain. What is this, like that Leprechaun sure is mean, and Rachel's freaking out. It's like, it is not a Leprechaun. And then he mentioned the gold in the rusty car, and the kid's like, hits him. He's like, wait, what do you mean gold? Tell them. hopefully it'll leave them alone. So of course Chad is like, okay, let's go. And she's like, whoa, no, you gotta sit down. So Jennifer Aniston with her shotgun. It's like, have you used one of those before? She's like, nope. Okay, here we go, she's on her own. Very Resident Evil-y for some reason. Okay. She's slowly walking towards the well, and they keep showing her shoes. I'm guessing those are product placement shoes. They're like sneakers, but I can't identify them. Okay, there's the old well. Can't help but notice I see a green glow coming out of that well. Alright. Up comes the bucket. And that's a deep well. Okay, there we go, finally the bucket. And there we gold. She got it. Oh, and the Leprechaun appears. It's a pretty cool effect. When he appears, it showed him teleport, I guess. It's like, here's your gold. And he force powers it towards himself. Me powers are returning. How powerful is this guy? Jeez. Sounds like me gold. Looks like me gold. Smells like me gold. It tastes like me gold. He gives her a kiss and she runs away. And he's so happy to see all his gold. Me gold and delicious gold. So she's back inside the house now. And she's like, he took it, he got what he wanted. Alright, let's go to the hospital and get help. I guess the movie's over now. So he's counting the gold. One by one. 96. 97. 98. 99. Uh-oh. That's right. Otis swallowed one of the gold coins. I've been tricked. No one takes a leprechaun's gold, he says. Okay, they're still in the house. I thought they were gonna leave by now. Oh, and here comes the leprechaun out of the fridge. He's attacking the kid. Oh, he got his hand on the stove, and he takes it off with the what do you call one of those things? Spatula. We're cooking now, kids, he says. Okay. He's hiding in the cabinets again, I guess. So now Chad has a shotgun, and she's gonna open the cabinets, and I guess... Oh, he's not in there. Oh, there he is. It's like a whack-a-mole game now. Just shoot each door. Oh, he came out of the drawer and he grabbed him in the nether regions, and now what? Alright, now he's in another room. Okay, they're looking around for him. They're looking. They're not seeing see anything, and oh, it came out of the chimney. Boom. Hits him with the shotgun. I hit him, like, shoots him with the shotgun. It's a clean shot. There's no way he dodged any of that. He's on the ground. And he's going in for a closer look for some reason. It's a trick. Get an axe. Shoot him right in the head. Now's your chance. Of course, he pokes him with the shotgun. And it's like, yeah, he's dead. No, he's not. So he sits up real quick and he takes off. He's a chipper one, that's for sure. I'm not sure if I'd rather have this guy or the clown after me. I mean, or the clown's more scary looking, but they both seem equally powerful. And this guy has force abilities, so. Okay, now what? They see something or hear something. What is it? Oh, he slid by on something. What is that? Oh, his keyboard. Radical, bruh. So he keeps going back and forth in the doorway, and Chad is shooting like a million times with a shotgun. I'm like, how many rounds does this thing have? Are they called rounds in a shotgun? I don't know. How many slugs? How many? What are they? Whatever they're called. That's like infinite ammo. So he sounds like he's in the basement now. He's reloading, so I guess it's not infinite ammo. And it sounds like he's outside now. Wait, what's he doing though? Why is he looking at the floor? No. Leprechaun comes to the floor and nice shot. Gets him again with the shotgun. Now the phone is working all of a sudden. It's like, hello, help us, please, help us, we're trapped inside. And of course it's a leprechaun, and she's like, where's the rest of me gold? And the phone is ringing again, even though it's off the hook or off the wall or whatever. So of course she's gonna get it. And I hear police sirens, but I don't know if that's in the movie or for real, but and now it's like a little hand comes out of the phone. So I guess now he has Nightmare on Elm Street Freddy Krueger powers, I guess. And now Otis is like, I think I know what he wants. He wants his last gold coin. So poop it out already. So Ozzy was gonna go out there and sacrifice himself. There's gotta be another way. This old man Grady might know how to stop it. Old man Grady is in a rest home. Oh, he didn't die then, I guess. Oh, he had a stroke, okay. So they want to go to the rest home and ask him how to kill a leprechaun, I guess. His name's Grady, he must know how to kill a leprechaun. I thought it was Old Grady, but it's Old Man Grady. Old Grady. Okay, so now they're going to the car. What's that box he's carrying? Why does he have a box of stuff? I don't know. Okay, they're walking to the car slowly, carefully. Wait, I thought the car didn't work though. Or the truck, anyways. Is there another car? Oh yeah, yeah, the Jeep. I guess the dad's Jeep. Okay. And there he is, of course. Wait, what? What's happening? Oh, those are shoes. They're throwing shoes. Okay, that's pretty funny. Every time he sees dirty shoes, he's gotta clean them, I guess. So that's what was in the box. That makes sense. Interesting. I don't know if that's like a thing. A thing in, again, the Leprechaun lore or whatever. The shoe thing. Wait, you left without them, though. So it's, yeah, it looks like just her in the Jeep. So I guess that as long as they keep throwing shoes around, they'll be okay. I don't know. Now, where's the kid? Did the kid go with her or not? I don't know, bro. I have so many questions. Oh, that's cool. So he kind of teleported and he's like... Oh, he was hanging onto the... Oh, he's on the roller skates and he was hanging onto the car. And he goes to the fence, very like a cartoon where you see the outline of his body. And then he goes back through. Alright, so there he goes off in fast motion yet again. Okay, now we're at the, what do you call it? The care center, I don't know, whatever. For old people or whatever. And there's another close-up of her shoes, of course. I see the guard taking a nap. And she's looking at his chart. This has room numbers in very, very large writing, of course. And of course she sees O'Grady. Oh, it is O'Grady, okay. I didn't see any number there though. It was just his name. Guess I missed it. I don't know, bro. Okay, now she knows which room to go to. Car wakes up, he's like, what? Whatever. Okay, and a nice Dutch angle there. That's why they call it when the camera's crooked. That's a pretty good shot, actually. So she's walking, and she peeks in the room, and nope, that wasn't the room. She's just looking down different hallways. This place is a maze. Like the severed floor here. Oh, she sees a shadow of what looks like the Leprechaun, but I'm guessing is not the Leprechaun. No, it's just like a broom or something like that. I don't know how that caused that kind of shadow, but I guess the mind plays tricks on you in those kind of situations. Okay. And there he is, O'Grady. So gets out of the crate. It's like, you believe it? Nobody believed it was a leprechaun. And she's asking how to stop it. One way. But I'm not going to tell you. Because it is the leprechaun. It was a leprechaun all along. He was, his back was there in a wheelchair. So now he's chasing her in a wheelchair. It's a high-speed chase in a wheelchair. Very, very high-speed chase. Damn, he's going fast. Okay. He's trying to open a random door. He's trying to get the elevator. Where's your slammed into the door, I guess. Oh! Damn, is that O'Grady? Oh, there's O'Grady. His body's hanging from the elevator. Okay. Okay, it's like he's back. No one would believe me. It's too late for me. You have to kill it. But how? Of course, a 4-leaf clover. Freshly plucked. Behind the well. Gotta put it on his body. And then you can kill him. So they have to go on a fetch quest to get a 4-leaf clover. Okay, so he's going back to the house. A lot of back and forth in this movie. And there he goes with the wheelchair, chasing after her. Okay. Alright, now she's back at the farm or whatever, and she's starting to look through the patch of 4-leaf clovers, but trying to find the 4-leaf clover. Pick. Check. Will she find one? Something's creeping up on her, and uh-oh. There he is. Little girls should look for 4-leaf clovers. Why not? So he's chasing after her. Chasing. Oh, she falls. Okay, so now she's in the woods, kind of. Not really the woods, but a little bit more trees. Oh, she sees the cop car. I guess it's the cop that has his neck snapped. And she's screaming for help, thinking the cop is still alive, obviously. So she goes in the car and sees the dead cop and freaks out. Oh, she stabs him right in the eye with a nightstick. And his eye seems relatively okay. I mean, it's bleeding, but like it's still there, so I don't know how that works exactly, but... And now she's in the car, and what's he doing? I see what he did. He popped the eyeball out of the cup, and now he's gonna take it for his lost eyeball, even though it looked like his eyeball was still there, but I don't know. An eye for an eye, and that's all I need to do. Instant eye surgery. Oh, and there's Chad with the shotgun. A lot of shotgun action in this movie. He's like, where's Alex? Oh, he's up in the house, he's okay. I mean, how is he? How do you know he's safe there? This guy can teleport anywhere he wants to. But now they're all gonna go looking for a 4-leaf clover. Oh, it says he found one when he was a kid, so they could find one now. It's like, hey. He's like, oh, never mind. Keep searching, and what's Alex doing now? What's he doing? Oh, he got the bear trap. Okay, goes into the barn. What's he doing? What's he MacGyvering? I'm so sick of your magic fantasies and all that stuff. It's like you've lost your faith. You gotta believe. You got to. It's like, alright, here, look, I believe. And of course, she has one in her hand. So you just gotta say that you believe. You don't actually have to believe, I guess. And there it is. She's got it, and it's glowing. Now they gotta get it on the leprechaun, I guess. And it looks like Alex is gonna screw everything up. Uh-oh. Now the leprechaun's got, Alex. He's gonna push his head into the bear trap. And here comes Otis. It's like, it's me you want. I've got the last gold coin, I swallowed it. Then it's your belly I want. That was a great shot. And the shotgun jammed. So now they all run out. And Otis gets tackled. Uh-oh, took off one of his shoe buckles, I guess, and he's slicing up his face. That's another very Art the Clown kind of thing. So he uses chewing gum and the kid and put it on the 4-leaf clover, and now with his slingshot he's like, F you, Lucky Charms, and he got the 4-leaf clover right in his mouth. Uh-oh, now they're all out there and they're watching, and he's writhing in pain. Writhe. Oh, he's bubbling. He's foaming at the mouth. He's melting. Man, Otis is pretty cut up. But I assure you the leprechaun looks like he's in much worse condition. And we got some special effects happening here. And he goes down the well. We got a light show going on here. It's like, I did a smart thing. They're like, really smart. Just hang in there, okay? Alright. Here comes, the leprechaun's coming up, but his face is all melted. I want me gold. I chatted him back down the well with the bottom, the shotgun handle, and now he's pouring gasoline into the well. Hey, that could contaminate the water. You don't want to do that. So he poured a canister of gasoline, and I remember it being like a pretty big explosion. I don't know if that would happen. I mean, there'd be a flame, I'm sure, would shoot up, but this is like a... Let's see. Yeah, I don't know if that would happen exactly, but... Who knows? So yeah, he's a flame. He blew up, essentially. Nothing could survive that. And now it's early morning, and the cops are finally arriving. Holy crap, that took a long time. And okay, we see another shot of the flaming well. And you hear the leprechaun talking. It's like, I will not rest lie me cold, blah 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 blah. And the movie just ends right there. So yeah, there you have it. There's Leprechaun. Honestly, not a terrible movie. Not as bad as a lot of people might think it is. It does have some redeeming qualities. I think if I saw that as a kid, I would probably like it a lot more than I do now. There's some slow parts, and I think, again, the biggest thing that hurts it for me is the soundtrack. And some of the dialogue, especially the kids' dialogue, but it's not a terrible movie. movie. It gets like a, I don't know, 0.4 on IMDb or something like that, like a really low score. But I don't think it's quite that bad. I've seen much worse. But I can see why it does have a bit of a cult following as well. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed that. I hope you're enjoying your St. Patrick's Day. Hope you're having a fun yet safe St. Patrick's Day. And remember, don't steal any Leprechaun's gold. It's just not a good idea. Anyways, I'll see you guys next time.